What's up, everybody? I'm ZWade, the ZWade, and ZWade Photo. And this episode of Cheap Ass Glass comes with a public service announcement. I feel between the ZWade Photo hat, the Do It Right, Do It Raw black hoodie, and my Saturday morning comfy pajama pants, just watch your wives and girlfriends, okay? I don't need them sliding into my DMs. They be popping in like, oh my god, ZWade Photo, you're so sexy. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a delusion. It absolutely hasn't happened yet. So today we are going to, I actually don't know. I haven't unwrapped these yet. So I'm just going to grab one out of this box kind of at random here. Let's see. Still sealed up. But before I tear into this, I want to invite you to zwadephoto.com. Roll the promo. There you can check out my personal art portfolio, 4 different categories containing my favorite images of those categories. If you want to help support the channel, you can swing by the print shop and pick you up a print. I have several enrolls ready to go right now. You could swing by the ZWade Photo merch shop and pick yourself up a Do It Right, Do It Raw coffee mug. We also have the ZWade Photo t-shirt available in 2 colors, and guys, the material is soft, as are the hoodies. The material is so soft. These are available in 3 colors, navy blue, black, and if white clothing is your thing, we've got it in white. Last but not least, my favorite, the embroidered ZWade Photo hat, available in 2 colors. If you'd like to help support this channel, swing by zwadephoto.com. See, I want to make sure that everybody goes and gets some kind of ZWade Photo merch, because it's, especially if you're single, it just oozes sexual promiscuity. Ooh, okay, so this may not be a piece of cheap-ass glass. This may be an inexpensive piece of glass. What we have here, actually, let me get it out of here first. This is the Nikon Nikkor 200mm f4. I actually really wish this one would have come with lens caps, because I actually have high expectations for this particular lens. I picked this lens up for $116.49. It is an AIS lens. There are no CPU contacts, right? So whenever you adapt this, you're going to have to look at your own aperture here, because it's not going to relay that information through to your camera. I can tell you right off the bat, this reminds me a hell of a lot of the 105 f2.5s. If this is anything like the 105 f2.5, this lens is going to have a ton of character. It's going to have great color rendition. It's going to be nice and sharp and just absolutely beautiful. This is an exceptionally good cosmetic condition. I mean, absolutely exceptional. This looks like it's had one owner, you know, and it's mostly just kind of grimy. I don't see any bad nicks or dings or anything. And I wish this would have come with lens caps, because I'm going out on a limb here saying that I think this lens is gonna be awesome. But let's see, we've got f4, 5, 6, 8, 11, 16, 22, 32, and some slop in either direction. So looking through this, man, these also came from KEH, or this particular one. I have 3 lenses on this packing slip. It's going to be 3 different videos, but they do a great job of like cleaning the lenses. I will give this a proper cleaning before we do anything else, just to make sure that it's not on the inside. There's nothing we can do about that. But yeah, this has those built-in lens hoods that are super nifty, and it's really small for a 200mm. I mean, incredibly small. You could probably fit this in your coat pocket. Like if you were going out somewhere and it was, you know, you expected to be cold, so this won't fit in your pants pocket, but this will fit in your coat pocket if you have the lens caps, which I do not. The inside of this is, I forget the proper name for it, but it's like felt lined, and that's good. And it still feels like fresh. It doesn't feel like flat and trashed or anything like that. I have no idea what the filter thread is for this. Man, I'm excited for this particular lens. If it's anything like the 105 2.5, these were some of the best lenses. These little, like, with the retractable hood. This era of lenses are some of my favorite from Nikon. It does have an insanely tight focus ring. It's almost uncomfortably tight. Like I can't even turn that with one finger. Like I can't. Like it requires two fingers. It's pretty tough, and it's an insanely long throw. Something I can tell you about the 105 f2.5. As beautiful and awesome as that lens is, it will kick your ass if you're not good at manual focusing. The one benefit is that it is very, very smooth on the autofocus or on the manual focus. At least the one that I had was. This, however, if it's as fine of tuning as the 105 2.5, it will kick your ass just as bad. However, with it being tight, it's just going to make it that much worse. Or maybe it could make it better. I'm not sure. Maybe like getting it there is kind of tough, but it's nice and firm once it gets there. So maybe it'll be nice. I don't know. I'll have to get out and shoot this thing. This is as excited as I have been since I started these cheap-ass glass. Again, this is the Nikon Nikkor 200mm f4. And guys, f4 is totally fine. What you have to understand, especially back in the film days, it was not uncommon to be in those higher f-stops, right? Now, you're not going to get beautiful bokeh, like, you know, in broad daylight because you're going to be jacked up to a high f-stop. But any photographer worth their salt can make this work, right? f4, you can get beautiful bokeh on f4, okay? It doesn't have to be an f2.8 or an f1.4, for God's sake. It doesn't have to be. It's about your distance, right? And so you could be at f4 and you can actually get, that is realistically enough to get the entire outfit nice and sharp with a blurry background. Odds are I will probably shoot this. If I were to have flash, I would probably shoot this at 5.6 or 6.3 and I would still have a pretty background, okay? It's all about having your knowledge of distance, you know, as it relates to that f-stop. So f4 is totally fine, and that would make this way cheaper than like a 2.8. So don't be worried about f4. It's totally fine. I bet this lens is going to kick ass. I can't wait to see. That's a wrap of this episode of ZWade Photo and yet another installment of Cheap Ass Glass. Let me know if you have ever shot this particular lens before, and if not, have you shot any of the other lenses that were kind of in this era? I want to know. Let's have a conversation. I'm ZWade, the ZWade, and ZWade Photo, and I will catch you in the next one.